Hey guys, what's up? It's Giuseppe here. Thank you for clicking on this. So if you are trying to find a way to save a ton of tokens, this video is exactly that. I was able to find a tool online which you can use for free, and it cut down my usage, as you'll see at the end, from initially starting the project, it took 3.9%. And by the end, I was able to restart the same project using 0.1%. Which is a huge advantage. It's a small investment in terms of what we saved, and it worked out really well. I've had a lot of people asking me about just tips and tricks on how to save some budget when it comes to using tokens on Claude and whatever else. So yeah, this is that video for you guys. Again, if you're curious and you want a little more information on it, continue to watch the video. And yeah, thank you so much for clicking, and I'll see you in the next one. The token problem, okay? What I'm going to show you up on the top left here, right above me, is we have a Claude monitor, and this is showcasing all the tokens that we're using. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the context engineering template, which is super common. A lot of people are using this. We're going to use it as the repository, and we're going to demonstrate the death by 1,000 file request scenario. So we're going to go through this step by step within here. And I'm going to show you one before, and we're going to show you how many tokens it uses, and then I'm going to show you an after and how many tokens it uses. If you want the clean cut edition, I will make a second video of just how to use it, but this one I kind of wanted to walk you guys through the easiest way to use this, and then in the future I'll show you other strategies on how to use it as well. So what we're going to do to get started is we're going to pull up this context engineering, which you'll see right here, and we're going to copy and paste this because this is something that I know a lot of you are using to, build websites or start whatever you're doing. And what I'm going to showcase is the death by 1,000 file request scenario. It's where you clone the repo, you start the monitor, and then you start asking different questions, and then the screenshot, you're just going to get a bunch of climbing token requests going through all of this. And we're going to do that right now, really quick and simple. So here's what we do. I'm going to grab this. Claude monitor is already started, so you can see it right there. I'll pull up the terminal. Okay, we're going to go git clone, and we're going to send that in. Cloning content. Now we're going to go cd into context engineering. We're in. Okay, and now I'm just going to say I'm going to Claude dangerously skip permissions. Please go through the code base and understand what we are doing so that we can get started on building our next project. And you can see the message usage is climbing, right? So this is what happens when you're just normally going through doing normal stuff, right? Like this is a pretty decent sized project, but as you can see, it's going through and it's just starting to eat up messages. It's counting down time to reset. It's going through everything. There you go. Up to 12 tokens a minute now. I'll see if I can make that any bigger for you guys. Okay, workflow. So here we go. Nice. We have that 30.3 tokens a minute cost rate, right? Great. So it's got the feature request that understands it. Okay, so there we go. It used 2.7% of my message usage. 3.9% of my token usage is toasted, and it's still burning. Okay, so that's pretty good. And what you can see is, that ate up a fair bit of tokens. It went through, it had to understand the entire thing. If we wanted to really understand this, because the point is that you would use this to help Claude understand everything that's happening as you go. Because Claude, like, you're going to read through it so you know what it is, but you're also going to need Claude to read through things so it can help you. Now, the question here is, what is GitIngest, right? So let's go back to it, and we're going to start the second phase of this. So I'm going to exit this. Okay. And we have the stats here. I'll take a little screenshot so we have it. And then, so I have the screenshot saved, and I'll pull it up, you know, should we need it, anything like that. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to, oh, let me get a screenshot out of the way. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to chat about GitIngest. So what GitIngest does is it turns any Git that you're doing into, let me get rid of this terminal too. So it turns any GitHub repo into an LLM ready text. And so it cleans the directory tree structure. It gives it that. It finds a content of all relevant files. It finds statistics about the repository, okay? And how it saves everything is 1, smart file selection. It automatically ignores unnecessary files. 2, you know, 2, it optimizes formatting. So it makes sure that however it's set up, it's completely easy to read, easy to go. 3, it's one-time processing. So once you go through, it doesn't have to like find everything all over again. So it optimizes everything in the file into one LLM package, right? One prompt essentially. And that makes it a lot easier for it to understand. And then 4, statistical insights. So it provides token counts and file statistics up front, so you know exactly how much of your context window you're using. Now, I'm going to pull this up. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do the context engineering repository. So bring it in here, and we're going to GitHub ingest. We're going to send that. Okay, now we have the full copy here. It's like how everything is. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go get rid of the one that we're in and kind of just start a new one. Okay, so my OBS crapped out halfway through this, which really sucks. But I'm just going to try to show you guys where it's at and where we are now. Now, what we've got here. So these are the 2 screenshots of before and after. So what I did was, I'll show you right in here, is I just came into the prompt. I gave it that entire prompt that we had. You can see it's done a bunch of work. It's gonna be hard for me to find. Sorry guys, it just didn't really work out. But all I did was I opened an open Claude into a project that was really simple, and I pasted that in there. And what you can see here on the right, okay, is you can see that it actually went from the first time we reviewed the code base, it went up to 3.9% of token usage. That was where it started. And after I did the GitIngest, and it went through the entire thing to understand it, it went up to 4.0%. So in understanding the entire Git, instead of asking it to review the code base, I just used the GitIngest and I pasted that. And instead of using 3.9%, or maybe it started at 1, even if it used 2.9%, it only used 0.1%, right? So the savings in using GitIngest for whatever you're trying to do and accomplish, and just getting Claude to understand what you're doing as you get started, is invaluable. This is saving easily 80, 90%, maybe more of whatever it is, right? So, I mean, to go from 2.9%, right? Or let's say there's 1% before, right? To go from 2.9% to 0.1% is gotta be like a 98% save in data. So anyways, I'm really happy. I hope you guys had a look at this. Hopefully you're getting the most out of it for you. If you enjoyed this, if it's something that's gonna help you, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm doing stuff like this all the time, show you guys how to use AI, show you how to save tokens and credits and get work done faster for cheaper. Get out there, make some money, have some fun. You deserve it. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you stayed to the end, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much. And I'll see you later. Bye.